I open a channel in this safe and protected space, and I call forth all well-intentioned energies and entities that wish to bring forth messages for the collective's highest good, harm unto none, for the collective's best possible, happiest timeline. Please remove my influence from these collective readings, and allow me to see, hear, taste, touch, sense, smell, know, feel, understand anything that the collective needs to know. So as soon as I opened my eyes, I saw 505. So I didn't see anything really in my meditation vision. And then I was thinking to myself, okay, so this is probably another one of those readings, collective readings, where you don't know or you can't see. But then there was a moment where, like, in my meditation, there was like nothing. But then there was a moment that that I saw something, and it looked very it looked very high def, very high resolution, as if I was looking at it like how I'm looking at this right here, right now. But the interesting thing was that it was only a small piece of something. It's as if I couldn't see the bigger picture around it, but for a very small moment, I could see so clearly one small piece of a bigger picture. I think that's the message. I think you are trying to look for something real, and I think you're trying to look for it and maybe see the bigger picture, but you can only see one small piece. This is weird. This is a weird meditation. But that's the feeling I'm getting, is that you're looking for something real, you're looking for the big picture, but you can only see one small puzzle piece of the bigger picture. So let's get 4 random songs. I now invite you to select 4 random songs to help this collective connect to this message, or to help this message locate the collective. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. And the 4 random songs are Wonderwall by Oasis. Interesting. Small puzzle piece of the picture. So we got Wonderwall. Next song. Locked Out of Heaven. Interesting. Next song. All right. So I'm getting the sense that you can't see the bigger picture. You can't. And I'm feeling like you're trying to see the bigger picture. And you probably can only see very small puzzle pieces of the bigger picture. And I feel like you're searching for something real. And again, you can only see small pieces in high definition, but it doesn't make sense to you. And I feel like you're trying to make sense of something. You're trying to see. You're trying. That's the only thing I can really say, is that you're trying. You're trying to see the bigger picture. You're trying to solve the mystery. You're trying to find something real. Man. This feels loaded. Magician as the very first card out. Dang, that's awesome. The Magician is about having all of the power in your hands. You can do it all. You can do everything. You can do anything that you put your mind to. You can do it. You have the groundedness and the stability and the financial material wealth of the Pentacles. You have the drive, determination, and the passion and the motivation of the Wands. You have the mental focus, mental clarity, and sense of self from the Swords. And then you have the emotional fulfillment and the emotional stability and the happiness that comes with the Cups. And by having all of those different pieces, you have all the power. Maybe that's what you're trying to find. You're trying to find yourself. You're trying to find the real you in this bigger picture. Or again, you could be trying to just discover answers and find something real, but it's kind of like you have the power to do that, or you have the power to create it, to find it, to master it, for some reason, I am now getting this weight, this feeling of like, this is bigger. I feel like this is bigger. I don't know why I suddenly feel the weight of something bigger, but this feels bigger. Something to do with this Magician card, something to do with that power, with like co-creation or like manifestation or like reality. Then we have Patience, which is Temperance in the reversal. Balance. I think on your quest to find answers and your quest to search for something real, I feel like you might be burning yourself out, or you might be overworking yourself, or you might be getting ahead of yourself in some ways, because solving a puzzle, solving a mystery, putting a jigsaw puzzle together, all of those different things take time. And if you rush the process of those different things, you might not successfully put the bigger picture together. You could create problems for yourself, or you could put some information in places where it doesn't actually belong. Like, when it comes to learning, discovering, understanding, those do also take time. It takes time, it takes repetition, it takes starting over from the drawing board every now and again. It takes going over the same things again and again and again until you finally have the aha moment. And with this Patience in the reversal, you might have a tendency to maybe give up, or like I mentioned, get burnt out. And when you get burnt out, like, you no longer have the energy, the time, the space, the bandwidth to continue or to try again. And you might take a break. And when you take a break, you might put it off for days, weeks, months, whatever it is that you're doing. I don't know who's going to connect to this message. This seems like a very weird, like, big message. And I know I'm talking very vaguely, but how else can I explain seeing only a piece of a puzzle and trying to look for something real? Is anyone out there looking for something real and trying to put together the puzzle? So we have the King of Earth, which is the King of Pentacles in the sideways. I mean, that makes sense with the patience. Because in order to be patient, in order to find balance, you need to be balanced within yourself. You need to have more stability, more control. So even though you are the magician and you have all the different pieces inside you, it's like you still struggle with that balance. You struggle with that groundedness. You struggle with, and like King of Pentacles, King of Earth, like it takes time for things to grow from the earth. It is a process. Just like learning and discovering and putting together, solving a mystery, putting a puzzle together, it's a process. And I feel like you're trying to rush the process of this mystery. You're trying to rush the process of like just of the bigger picture. It's like you can't rush something to grow. You can't rush something to be the way you want it to be, because certain things have their own timing. We have the Six of Water, which is the Six of Cups in the reversal. You might be holding on to certain things from the past. Three of Water, which is the Three of Cups in the reversal. You might be holding on to certain things of the past. You might be holding on to maybe certain situations where you were left out, certain situations that had a lot of childhood nostalgia for you, maybe childhood inner wounds that occurred in your younger days. Yeah. I feel like this is why you're looking for something real. I feel like when we are children and we have all of the imagination of creation and existence within us, we feel like we can do anything. We feel like we could fly. We feel like we could be superheroes. We feel like we could save the world. Like the world is literally our oyster. And what's interesting, I say that, and this Three of Water card has shells with pearls in them. And pearls are created, if I'm not mistaken, through time and pressure. If I'm not mistaken. So this is kind of giving me the feeling that maybe you had certain maybe there were certain things that you thought were real when you were younger, and then time, experience, like bad experiences, took away, like took the hope away, which is probably the reason why you're looking for something real again. Like you're looking for the growth, but you're looking and it's funny because I did this gesture and I put my hand on my heart because, again, I'm thinking you're looking for something real. And this Patience card. She literally has her hands over her heart. And there's a clock right there also above her heart. And I didn't even realize I did the gesture myself. And given that the cups cards or the water cards, it is your emotions. It's almost giving me the feeling like you're looking for love. But maybe not just a love from others, but maybe also a love within yourself. Or like, and maybe not just love for yourself and love from others, but like love for life. Like you're looking for life. You're looking for something real to hold on to, something to, like a reason. Because the world has essentially convinced you that certain things aren't real. This is really giving me the feeling like the world has taken away, or the world, like society, or how the world is, it has changed your perception, your beliefs on what is real and what is not. And I feel like you're searching, you're trying to figure that out. Ascended masters in the sideways, devoted spirits with specific intentions. When we think about the bigger picture, in reality, the only ones who have ever been truly able to grasp the bigger picture have been the ascended masters that have literally gone through all of the life and spiritual or soul training necessary to have the ability to see the bigger picture, that has the ability to create or like ascend themselves to the point where they know, they find, they seek, they learn, they achieve, they obtain. But first, to be a master, you really do have to have master of self. And I think that's why the magician and the patience card has come out first, because it's like, yes, you do have everything within you. Yes, you do have all the power. You just need more patience, more balance, more, especially when you're trying, it looks as though you're trying to be an ascended master too. Because if you're trying to put certain pieces of a puzzle together, you need certain guidances and certain wisdom and certain experiences to be able to do that. And you might be getting help from certain spirits that are essentially going to come in and help you along this journey. This could also mean that when you have when you are searching for specific help, there are different patron saints and different spirit guides, different gods and goddesses that represent different things. It's also almost like when you are trying to answer, or when you're trying to search for answers for certain things beyond your own understanding, like go towards the certain spirits or masters that are dedicated for those specific things. So that way you can gain the wisdom that they can impart onto you. Emotional desert in the reversal. Inactivity, isolation, but in the reversal. It's very much like a reversed hermit. It's very much like you don't need to isolate yourself. It's time to come out of isolation, to be like, to connect again. Because it seems as though with this Three of Cups in the reversal, it seems as though you've had bad experiences in the past with certain people. And maybe those certain bad experiences have closed you off or altered your perception on certain things. And I think it, especially in the reversal, you could already be in the process of opening up and reconnecting again. But if you're not, this is essentially telling you to like start moving again. Like get up and move around, get up and make new friends, get up and do something out of your normal comfort zone. Also, you don't become an ascended master by staying in your comfort zone. You become an ascended master by testing your own limits and seeing exactly what you're capable of. And with the Magician card out first, you are capable of a lot. You are capable of everything. Look at that. Balance. Centered energy, self-care. And that's exactly what this Temperance card is about. Balance. And that's exactly what this King of Earth card is about too, especially in the sideways. It's like being more grounded in self, being more balanced in self. But it's not just like you also have to take care of yourself. Rest when you need to rest. Have fun when you want to have fun. Eat right. Exercise. Laugh. Enjoy yourself. Study. Like time manage. Like, it really all begins with balance within yourself. That is the only way to not only align yourself, but to move forward in any way, shape, or form. Because as long as you have balance within yourself, you can truly accomplish anything. Beneath the surface. I was about to put this under. Okay. Beneath the surface, hidden truths, something unknown. Like there's more. There's more to yourself. There's more to life. There's more to everything. And again, that's what this entire reading is about. You are searching for something real. But with this card, I'm almost kind of getting the feeling like it's right under your nose. It's right there. It's just beneath the surface. You just don't see it yet. And the bottom of the deck, I was a little iffy on how to place the bottom of the deck because anyways. But we have Divine Presence in the reversal, which, might I add, is number 44, which 44 is another master number, Ascended Master. But this says the force of love and creation in the reversal. And wasn't I just saying with the tarot that it feels like you're looking for love? And not just a love from like romantic love, but like love within yourself. And then we have Divine Presence out here, the force of love and creation. This could be the answer, which is the reason why it's in reverse. This could be literally the answer to everything that you're looking for, love. And since beneath the surface came out with love on the bottom of the deck. This is kind of giving me the feeling that, again, this is like reverse divine presence. So it's not that it's not there with you. I feel like you can't see it. Hence, it's beneath the surface. It's something unknown. It's a hidden truth. And again, this might be the answer. Like, love might be the real thing. Love in itself. And I feel like that's probably hard for you to kind of believe in a way. Like, I'm sort of kind of getting this feeling like there's got to be more. I was just, okay, I moved this card over. I was just about to say, especially with this reverse temperance, reverse patience, like, love being the answer, love being the thing that's real, it might be hard for you to grasp because it's like you've already experienced many situations where love was not real or where love was not the answer. And it's kind of like, yeah, you experienced that. That's true because other people were unhealed. And I was just about to say, like, but when you heal, when you've healed yourself, when you found balance, when you find balance within yourself and you truly love yourself, you suddenly realize how love is the most healing thing and or literally the answer to everything a little bit, because through love is creation also. And again, this divine presence, the force of love and creation, beneath that was the healing heart. And again, I picked the card up and I was just about to explain this, but this got to it first, which is love, acceptance, romance. And I like how they have 3 separate words for the healing heart. So love, just in its basic sense, which is love encompassing all things. And then we have acceptance, which is another form of love, which is I see you, I hear you, you are validated. And that type of love is not romantic tied. It is just tied to pure acknowledgement of your existence. And then romance. Like, there are literally 3 kinds of love. Beneath that was teacher, which is very much like the ascended masters. So this, at least for me, is very much giving me the feeling like you are looking for something real and you are probably looking for love. If you're not looking for love but you are looking for something real, then I think love is the answer to the real that you're looking for. Like in loving yourself, in extending love, acceptance to everyone around you, you might learn certain things and the pieces might just fall into place. Because in order to love and in order to be loved, you need to be open. And it is through the openness that you become aligned and you can receive the knowledge and the bigger picture and all the wisdom that comes along with it. Whew. I hope this reading resonated with you, and if you would like a private one-on-one with me, you can go to my Linktree, Tempest Trade, or DM me on any of my social media. Until next time, bye.